everyone, welcome to Metacare Tribe. What if I told you this is the best time? You heard me right. This lockdown is the best time for you to prepare for Australian immigration. So, depending on whatever stage of application you are, or if you're planning to put in an application for Australian immigration, planning to migrate to Australia, this is the best time. Let me explain to you based on different scenarios. So stay tuned till the end.
Medicare Tribe. You deserve to be happy.
So I know I completely understand the effects that coronavirus outbreak has had on global population. Everyone in every country is being affected. This is one of its kind where everyone throughout the world is being in this particular state of a shock, completely shut down or partially shut down, completely non-functional in terms of offices, in terms of work, in terms of economy. Everything seems frozen. So how do we use this time to possibly prepare ourselves for the best immigration process? So whatever happens, we all know this is not the end of the world. Yeah, so everything is going to come back, but we just don't know when. So during this silent time, when we don't have much things to do, when everything else is slowing down or literally stopping, this is the best time for you to incubate your ideas, to incubate your thoughts and prepare the best application for immigration. Okay, so this coronavirus outbreak is not going to stop immigration processes. It is not going to stop anything else. It has just been delayed. This, I want you to get it right, because Australian economy is dependent on migrants and international students. There is no doubt about it. Okay, so their economy completely survives based on the migrant workers, the taxes we pay, and also with the international student fees. Okay, that is a huge chunk of the economy. So they would not want to lose out on that. They have just delayed the process considering the safety. All right, so use this time very, very wisely to strengthen your application, to make your best application. So how can you do that? So first scenario, if you're just planning to migrate, or if you were planning, you didn't have time because you were working full time and you couldn't really sit and get your head together, think about the processes, this is the best time. Okay, so you're not traveling to your office, you might be working from home, so it's not as stressful as it is. So sit at home and try to utilize this time as best as possible. So the first thing you can do is have a laptop and an internet connection and do your research. So the time is so much valuable, and now you have all the time in the world. So sit down and think, what are the different steps that are involved in Australian immigration? Are you going to be migrating as a skilled migrant, or do you have a relative who can sponsor you? So get things right, get the documents right, get clarity in the process. So this is the time for you to do your research about the type of visa you're going to apply to, whether your occupation is listed on the skill occupation list, and what is the skill assessment authority. Reach out people on forums, network with people. Everybody is on internet now because they have nothing else to do. So make best use of this time, network with the right people, get real authentic information. Okay, so this is the best time for you to get clarity on the process, prepare a roadmap for your immigration process, and get things rolling. So scenario number 2, so you already have a clear roadmap of the different processes and you are in the process of applying for skill assessment. So different skill assessment authorities, every skill assessment authority I can say is online. Okay, the only challenge you will have at the moment is getting documents from your schools or colleges or from employer. So write down the list of documents that are still pending, you haven't obtained from various sources, and offices, example, any office in the world will be functioning online, or you will have some person in your email contact whom you can reach out and at least tell them that I am in the process of doing this. Can you get this done when things fall in place? So that bit of reach and networking you can do at this point of time. So you can literally, you can't walk into a school or a college at this moment and get the document, but the ones that you can do online, just check them off. So write them. I would always say take a pen and paper, write down the documents that are to-do list and strike off the ones that you have completed. So skill assessment authority, if you've done already, so I would suggest you to wait because there might be a delay, but who are in the process of getting it done, this is the right time for you to gather all the documents and strengthen your application as much as possible. Now, if you are in the stage of applying for a state sponsorship, I'm sure most of the states would have frozen or already have frozen the immigration process. So this is the right time for you to research about other states, or even the same state. If you've decided if you want to move to New South Wales, now is the time for you to think. So New South Wales, with all the bushfires and with 2,000 cases today, with coronavirus, how long it'll take for the economy to bounce back. I'm sure they're going to bounce back pretty quickly, but people have different aspects or different perspectives of thoughts when it comes to immigration. So you might want to rethink about moving to another state. So in that case, it is the right time for you to research about the state where you want to move, or other states based on these natural disasters, and also reach out to people on different forums. So everybody, as I said, they are on internet, on different forums, on different groups. So reach out to them, and this is the time to network and find out about the state in terms of job availability, in terms of house pricing, in terms of suburbs, all that. This is the right time. Scenario number 4, where you've already obtained a state sponsorship and you're waiting for your visa grant. I'm sure your visa grant will take time, or even if your visa is granted, you can't come in now at the moment unless it's a permanent resident visa. Again, there are clauses given in the Home Affairs website. Every case is different. That's why I'm not advising what is being told, because your case might be different from whatever is given on the website. So please refer to the website, please refer to your visa grant, or if you're in the process of waiting for the visa grant, this is the right time for you to research about the housing. If you're traveling with families, please research about the schools and the job market. So I find it interesting to compare the amount of jobs that comes on Seek today. So Mondays are usually the Seek will have so many good job listings, newer job listings, but today I don't find it much. So because of the coronavirus outbreak, the only company which is hiring today in masses, like 2,000 or 5,000 jobs being created, is by the supermarket giants Coles and Woolworths, because they have to meet the demands of people running around fighting for toilet papers and stocking the groceries and stocking the stuff. So all the night filling and the supermarket jobs have been created, thankfully, for other people who have lost jobs in major retail giants that have closed down, they've shut down. So it is not the end of the world. We all know that it is going to come back on track, but we just don't know when. Okay, so do not feel scared, don't lose heart, don't feel low confidence, or don't lose your self-confidence because of this. And we as humans always tend to go into the self-sympathy mode. Why does this happen to me? When he processed, say for example Mr. X, when he processed, the process was very smooth. He got the visa, he flew, he settled in Australia now. But why does it happen to me when I'm processing? Why should coronavirus have an outbreak? So it's just you thinking that your problem is on top of the world, but everybody else, if they think from their perspective, their problem is much huge. Okay, it's much bigger than yours. So don't go into the self-sympathy mode. Have an optimistic outlook. I feel very terrible about the previous video that I made. I had to tell only negatives about the current scenario, which is still true. Okay, which is still true. I'm not saying Australia has bounced back and you'll have a good life. But what I'm telling, it is not the end of the world. Things are going to come back to normal. It is just going to take time. But you don't slow down your pace in which you're moving about your Australian immigration dream. Like I said, this is the best thing that has ever happened to me in my life. So anybody else who want to do it, who will come and utilize this opportunity. It's all about utilizing the opportunity. So if you utilize the opportunity well, then you would have an amazing life. I don't want you to miss out on that. That's the reason I wanted to give you a little positive note about, the current situation has gone worse. I can tell you more than 4,000 cases in Australia as on today, the 30th of March 2020. So it's not the best, but it's not going to be the end. That's all I want to say. So use this time wisely to prepare your application, to prepare yourself for the best application to get a direct grant. I wish you all very, very good luck, and stay positive and stay strong. I'll see you all in the next video.